Welcome back, I'm Danny the Dinosaur Drawer, and today I'm going to be showing you all how to draw the level 40 Megalodon from Jurassic World the Game. So let's start by doing an outline. It's going to be facing to the left. So we want to have a long line on top for the back. The head will be right about here. Bring a curved line like so. So basically like almost like an oval shape for the body. Then it gets slender near the tail, like so. It's got a long tail, put in like so. Maybe have a little more slender here. Yeah, it's really important to have an outline so you can get the proportions right before you start putting in a lot of detail, because it's really annoying to have to erase once you put in a lot of work on one part of the drawing. So yeah, the dorsal fin will be right about there. Maybe I should add a little bit more head here. Above the head, right about here, eye will be there. Have a pectoral fin sticking out right about here. Another one on the other side. It's gonna have spikes. So yeah, there's our basic outline. And now we'll start putting in some detail. So right now we're going to concentrate on the head. So let's put in this nose. Sort of be pointing up a bit. Let me get my hand out of the way. It's got like a unhappy smile. So yeah, have it curve. Have it curving down like so. Then have bottom jaw put in right here. So connect it to the pectoral fin here, like so. Now we gotta put in the eye. So it's got a creepy looking eye, because it doesn't really have a pupil. Just like a little circle there. Add some shading. Have another circle around there, which will be where the eye socket is. I'm going to put some shading around there. So we sort of want to give it an angry look. So that's where we're going to give it an eyebrow. Well, not really an eyebrow, but like an eye ridge area. Because the Megalodon is not a very kind animal, or fish, whatever you want to call it. So right away I think we should add some teeth. Let's put the classic shark teeth, which are really triangular. They're not at all like dinosaur teeth. They're just simple triangles. And there are a lot of them, so just don't put one row. Put several rows, because all sharks have like at least 5 rows of teeth. So I put in a big mouthful of teeth. Give it a good scary look. Then also might want to work a little bit on the eyebrow. And we get a shading pencil here. So we want to shade this area. So shade right there. There's like a basic line, like a midpoint line that goes across the body of the Megalodon. So you might want to put that in. It'll help in the drawing. So it's got this line that comes up to the head. I don't know if you guys have seen pictures of the level 40 Megalodon. I assume you have. But it's covered in armor. At level 40 at least. So it's got like these plates that are similar to Dunkelostes that we'll be putting in. So one line there. And it's good to have that mid line. The plate continues, curves back like so. And here's the first big section. So have it separated like so. Connect it there. bring another line. This one's a little thinner. Have the last large one. We'll have shading in the cracks, but we'll add that later. Then the sections get smaller as they get closer to the tail. Like so. So yeah, be sure to put those sections in, and we'll be working on them as we start putting in more refinement. But first I want to finish off the head. Sort of give it a lip line, like so. A lot of sharks have that, which makes it look a little meaner. Maybe you want to put some crosshatch shading, which means go in several different directions, like so. Yeah, so be sure to put in the shading, because that's what's going to make your drawing look 3D. So we're going to shade up to the midpoint, the line we've drawn. So, and I'm actually going to erase this part of the top teeth, because I want to make them look a little larger so people can see them better. Like so. That looks better. Very good. So yeah, now we're going to add some spikes on the top. So I realized I've done a Megalodon video before, but it was so popular that I decided to do it again at a different angle. So this is more meant for the right-handed people. The other one was more meant for the left-handed people. So both are great tutorials. So you want to have some shading between those plates. It's going to be one larger spike here. To give the spike a 3D look, give it some shading. Just copy exactly what I'm doing. Give it some shape as well at the base. You don't want to just have it like straight, you want to have it more 3D. So for this plate, it's got 3 spikes. They're a little closer. I'm being very accurate to the reference image. And if you've not already checked out the tutorial of me drawing Megalodon versus Mosasaurus, you should definitely go check that one out once you're finished with this one. That's a really fun battle between 2 epic sea monsters. I asked people in that video which creature do they think would win in a fight, and almost most of the people commented Megalodon, and I'm still undecided. I might say Mosasaurus, but that's only because I like Mosasaurus better. But Megalodon is really dangerous because of the bone crushing bite, and it's a shark, so like all sharks are really deadly. So yeah, for the crack, again, we're going to put in some shading. I use my 4B pencil to do the job. Makes it a little faster. So for right here, we're going to add some more shading. Make this line a little darker. Yes, the sharks have always been like a scary thing for a lot of people. People are always afraid of sharks. I've never seen like Jaws or anything, so I'm not particularly... I've always liked sharks a lot. I've never been like really afraid of them either. So I'll put that shading in. We're also going to put a little more here. It's okay if you go over the midline. You can just take your eraser and erase it, and it'll give it nice look. Also, if you have one of those smudging tools, I highly recommend you use that. I actually don't have mine with me, but if I did, I would use it to give the shading a better look. I do it for like a lot of my portraits that I do of people. So I put that shading in. Actually, I'm going to erase a little bit here as well. Like so. So the bottom of the shark is going to have shading as well, even though it's a whitish color. So no matter the color, it's still going to have shading since it's the bottom. And we're going to add that other pectoral fin. Shade that in completely. Give it a nice dark tone for that part. Then after that, we're going to put in this fin. Let me switch my pencil. This one in. Have it come almost to the side of the body, then it curves back like so. Then we'll have it attached right about here. So I want to put a few wrinkles where it attaches. So yeah, our shark is getting to looking a little more 3D now. And of course we're going to have to add some stripes. So yeah, the Megalodon has a bunch of stripes. Well, let's put the ones on the fin here first. So we're going to leave the stripes white. We're going to shade around them to make them stand out a little more. Like so. So take your pencil and we'll shade around or in between the stripes. Of course, on this curve here, we can make it a little darker. Like so, give it a nice look. So I'm also going to add some more shading here. Don't make it too dark. Looking very nice. So yeah, if you guys would like me to draw some more sea creatures from Jurassic World the Game, please comment below. I know a bunch of people have commented for me to draw the level 40 ammonite and orthocone. So I'm planning to do a video on those soon. As I've mentioned before, I want to do a video of Mosasaurus attacking the ammonite. Because I found a good reference image for that. So that's the drawing that you'll see coming out soon. So yeah, let's put some of these gills on the side. I'm sure you all know this, but the sharks use the gills to breathe, as do fish, instead of lungs. So put some shading here up to the midline. I'll do the same for all these sections. So yeah, let's add some stripes now to the belly. So you want to have them looking organic-like, which means quite random and non-man-made. So have them coming up from the belly like so. So I'm not making mine exactly like the one in the game's patterns. I'm making my stripes a little bit more random. It would take a lot of work to make it exactly like the one in Jurassic World the Game. So yeah, also if you guys would like to, you can comment below if you have the level 40 Megalodon. If you do, that's a big achievement. I know it's a really tough creature to get in the game. Let me add some shading right about here. And we're also going to have to add shading in between these stripes. So around the gills it's still got like a lightish color. You might want to give these plates a little bit of a darker edge because they're going to blend in easily with the stripes. So yeah, I noticed that I'm going to smear if I do this part first. So I'm actually going to work on this dorsal fin first. So have a nice curve to it. Let's erase that line. It's got like a bunch of quills sticking out. So this is going to be the first quill. Have the second quill. So it's really important to put the quills in first before we put in the skin that's connecting them. Put these quills in like so. They're going to get a little shorter and closer together. They actually go quite far. Right about there is when they stop. So yeah, we're going to connect them now with the skin like so. It's very similar to Spinosaurus and Dimetrodon. See how they're connected? Maybe darken these quills a bit. This one looks a little sloppy, so I'm going to erase. So yeah, that's pretty good for that dorsal fin. Now we can add the spikes on the rest of the plates. Gonna have 2 spikes right about here. Shade those in. So yeah, I'm already smudging a bit, so it's good to work on this stuff first. Have a line here to connect them. Like so. There's going to be 3 spikes here. That one looks kind of bad. Let's erase that. So right here there aren't double rows anymore after this plate. The top row sort of vanishes. So there's going to only be 2 spikes per plate. They get a little smaller and smaller until they disappear. So yeah, that's pretty good for the top there. I'm gonna make these spikes are a little bigger. So I'm gonna make mine a little bigger. Like so. That's pretty good. The Megalodon's really taking shape. Now we might want to add a little bit of shading for the top of the spikes, or the plates here. To give them more of a 3D look. I might actually do that with my finger. Just give them a little bit of color. I would be using my smudging tool. I can't remember what the name is, but your finger will work pretty good. Just give it a better look there. So yeah, basically the top of the Megalodon is finished. So the shading shouldn't be that hard. Just shade in between. You have to be a little careful not to get into the lines. So if you guys have not already checked out the links in the description below, I have links to my website, my blog, my Patreon page, which is where you can support my art, and also I opened an online store using Threadless, which is like a t-shirt making company, I guess. So I'm working on designs right now, and soon I'll have t-shirts available for you all to purchase, because I know a lot of you have been requesting those. So yeah, be sure to look out for when those new designs come up. And also, if you'd like to submit a design, you can send me an email at dannythedinosaurdrawer@gmail.com. It shouldn't be too hard to remember. And also, I'm going to be selling like mugs, phone cases, stuff like that. You can buy there. I know I don't have that many subscribers yet to really have people like buy stuff, but I just thought it would be a cool idea to start selling stuff. So this Megalodon's gonna look really cool at the end. I'm not sure which one is better, the one I did last year or this one. Or was it, maybe it was 2016 I think that I did Megalodon. So basically 2 years ago. To compare the two and see which one's better. I know that tutorial is like 40,000 views, unbelievable. And I have exciting news. I finally reached over 100, or I finally have reached over 1 million video views in total on my channel, which is a huge deal for me. And I'm really close to 500 or 5,000 subscribers. So I'll be having a 5,000 subscribers special, hopefully coming out very soon once I hit 500 subscribers. So yeah, I've forgotten to add one element here on the bottom. There are 5 pairs of spikes on the belly here. To add those in. And this Megalodon is completely packed with spikes. I don't even know where the Mosasaurus would try and bite it. So sort of have them overlapping because they come in like pairs. So this Megalodon is really full of weapons. Put some little bit of shading here. It's so funny, like I've done a bunch of tutorials on different dinosaurs from Jurassic World the Game, as you all know, but I still get requests for dinosaurs that I've already drawn and that I have videos on my channel of. So someone the other day was like, can you draw a Megalodon? So I am drawing it, but I already have a tutorial of it up. A lot of people don't even really know how YouTube works. Like a lot of my friends, I'll tell them I have a YouTube channel, but they'll look up one of my videos, but they have no idea like where to click to find my channel. Even though they could just click on my name there and they would get to my channel. And a lot of people are like, what does subscribe mean? Does it mean I have to pay you or something? I'm like, no, it's completely free. And yeah, and then people are like, do I get an email when I subscribe, like every time you make a video? And I'm like, no, you have to go to visit YouTube and click on the subscription tab. And that's where you'll find all the video subscriptions. So yeah, right here, the Megalodon has like a cut in its tail. Probably wounded from a fight. Maybe another Megalodon or Mosasaurus or something like that. This is looking very cool. Like so. Let's put a little bit of shading. Give it an organic look. And all we have to do is add a little bit more stripes here and we'll be done. Add some stripes. Maybe some shading. gonna have a light spot right about here. But yeah, let's shade around that area. Add some shading to the tail. Leave a little bit of a light spot there on the top. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends. Leave a like, a comment on what you'd like me to draw next. And if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and the notification button so you can always know when I'm going to do a live stream or when I have a new video coming up. And yeah, also go check out my other channel. I'll have a link where I do music and stuff like that. And my other channel where me and my friends draw fantasy stuff. Those channels are not as active as this one, of course, but I highly recommend you go check them out. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. So we're going to sign our drawing right here next to the tail and add the date. Might also add a few bubbles to make sure we know it's underwater. Standard procedure. So yeah, there's our level 40 Megalodon from Jurassic World the Game.